and stuff. Yeah, they just kind of took the sound of when, you know, those two good albums that Bring Me the Horizon did. They kind of just took that and just carried on making different songs that sound like that. I like that vibe.
As well to try and anchor if you are king.
LEV on defense, C9 on attack.
Look to hold his ground in a spot and position like this. The rest of Cloud9 are not far behind.
Well, the defensive setup looks good here from Leviathan. They've got
Sado has a sub too. Yeah, PXS is a sub.
On a deep line. Getting info at A. King knows it's coming in this direction.
Lots of players out.
Demon1 just back on the chamber again. Just let him loose.
Yeah,
I like the cancel on this one for C9.
Really good for giving you information and knowing whether or not they're walking out behind that Viper.
Not saying they're not going to hit this site because obviously the wall's here, but they're going to create pressure elsewhere.
At this point that there's going to be a B stack, so you've got to go and
like a B
spread
split
those
now.
defenders out a little bit, which is his current goal. With 45 seconds on the clock, though, there's not a huge amount of time to work with.
No, there isn't. Cloud9 spent most of his time just kind of loitering around the main avenue. Now look to see if they can set their sights clearing a bit towards.
I think I'd like Poppy. It does stuff with, it does a lot of collabs that I've listened to that's not too bad.
Now potentially pressured. The ire of Cloud9 starts to go into his direction. Wants to try and remove that boom bomb, but there's a lot of util going to be waiting at his feet. The nade rebounding on top of his Sado blind.
Wrecked both on site here. No way, Zappa jump bug.
Out to the open, will need to be reclaimed here. Defense in order.
Nothing to stop this.
There were 4 players ready to defend, and suddenly it was only Sado.
They're already swarming all the way
Yeah, I
out.
mean, they had both Omen flashes and one got out of there. Winnable. Very winnable.
Hands, blows low enough. But a 2v1 to play into LEV.
Very nice, and they're stuck together the whole time.
Dude,
I mean, they just win all the pistols. Have LEV only lost one pistol so far? I think so.
To be honest with you, when Sado got paranoid and then just abandoned on site, maybe he wasn't on the page. If there was a com to evacuate and then fast retake in, everybody else on LEV understood the assignment and they were straight back in there. Sado's happy about it, though.
Definitely something to note, though.
Might like is Junes. I don't get to take a picture of this, we'll see. Always down for gym stuff. My easiest way to remember it.
Yeah. Sado, Spike, and Neon eventually. So it does change up a lot in terms of what you've actually drilled with.
Okay, Outlaw. They're up against full eco. Surely they can't lose.
On this map,
4 guns on the board.
Neon would be playing the Yoru. Sado would be on the waylay.
Yeah.
So things are definitely going to change.
It's a free site. Can blows own them.
Close to an ultimate here, being showered in lead. That high ground, blows making it hurt.
How many bullets has Demon1 got? 7.
A lot of space.
Yeah. Every time, though.
It's like just some divine mandate is being issued for Leviathan to play as safe as possible and make no mistakes when they're playing against the ecos. So, just spots the hand. That's all he needed, really. We expect a second player. Looks likely, yeah.
Good control from Sato there.
Very diligent.
Oh my.
Where's he pulled that one from? And guess what? There's more bullets waiting around the corner. Only so much you can do from a spot like that. Vic has been dropped down very, very low.
Still a fair amount of damage on this one. The Demon1 hit some nice shots, man.
Damaging eco, isn't it?
Certainly is. They keep a couple of weapons out the end of it, but it's not the greatest thing in the world. There's the guy that's done the damage to them. Demon1. What a story for Demon1 as well. I mean, resurgence back here, back with a vengeance, playing against the team that he was most recently with in Tier 1. You couldn't get a more different scenario, right? Because the last time that he was with LEV, they went 1-4.
Yeah.
I mean, and that was coming off the back of that NRG team that flopped previously as well.
King breaking the 4th wall.
Yeah, he's celebrating winning an anti-eco. Might have been just for the coach, that one, honestly.
One gave him a scare as well.
Yeah. Certainly did here. Aggro.
Whoa, double TP's in.
Really
one runs away, one runs in, and then Vic runs back in. Okay, first kind of disconnect we see from C9 here. Vic wanted out, Demon1 wanted in, then Vic didn't want to feel like he was baiting him, so they both ran in.
Orbs up, realizes that he needs to take space on this side of the map if they're going to have any success.
But that's pretty surprising. That's like the fast kind of mishap we've seen. That's like obvious.
Dire situation. Cloud9 to be playing into, especially against the eco.
Yeah, you don't want to be losing a bonus.
No. though, he'll be very happy as well, especially if this outcome goes away, and I think it will. And yep, Spike with a bucky. Just showcasing really just how busted it really is. He had the ability to go back there, but just chose to play
the death mark on him as well. Got the upgrades. It's a sick round for Lev. And Honor said in the interview that they didn't get a chance to snowball.
It does bode very well.
It certainly does. And
This
they
is the time.
won the round essentially by going 5v3 up in that clash over towards B main, didn't they? Both Omens going for the TP play, I think. Although Vic might have TP'd back out. Maybe I've misunderstood what was going on there. But either way, plenty of times the defend and the attacking Omen are going to be TPing in B main to try to break crossfires that might be set up. And King there getting a huge reward out the back of it.
Bring them down.
Zelsis in this round, the only player with a stinger, but you've got to imagine Demon One's Headhunter more likely to get things done. But my eyes are on Zelsis, because if he gets one here, it would be his 2,000th kill in Americas.
There you go. Tenured player. He's been around the block, Zelsis. See what he can get done here as well from his perspective. There's a lot of shots raining down.
I feel like running and gunning with the stinger would be such an iconic way for Zelsis to get his 2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty fitting.
I honestly am. I'm rooting for it.
See if that one happens.
Yeah, especially if there's a bunch of leg shots involved.
Spike. Passive position, he gives a lot of space up to Cloud9 playing this spot. He's got potentially there. Just seen with a shoulder peek, and Spike is positioned.
Down from Penny. Might have been a double dink there as well.
Cloud9 knowing this one's
With that, that's the go ahead to pop the ults. Great distraction for to go through main as well.
Still, Showstopper's going to be clearing out the path and making sure that nobody's placed into that one.
They survived. Lev survived the first eco.
Still onto the high ground, going to be retreating
And
back now with that TP. Rendezvous to safety.
Might even be a flawless eco.
And just like that, doesn't matter about the weaker weaponry.
No.
Cloud9 back in.
It's a nightmare round for Leviathan. It really is.
Give it to Zelsis.
Dead.
Oh, Sato.
Possible.
Hold on. We're all up in heaven right now here. No one playing actually tucked towards the site, and it's planted for...
Very, very nice, man. C9 gets so many upgrades. Their money is outrageous. Honestly, everyone's money is really good right now.
I'm thinking back to what's gone wrong in that round, and it reminds me of quite a lot of the defensive setups as well.
Dude,
over
look at me jumping here.
Or even the post-plant setups, actually. On Pearl. It's too
Mouse
passive,
again.
Yeah, it's too passive. I remember calling it out when we were casting Lev last time. When Spike was on that spot against an eco.
And I think part of it is because they have PXS in as well, who is naturally like a very safe player, I think, and likes to hold those passive spots. But some of it might be the owner effect as well, where it's about minimizing mistakes. When I was watching Lev in the off-season, they were much more aggressive, much more confident, and I like that version of them. I hope when Neon comes back, we get that, but I'd like to see flashes of it here. And there you go.
That's how it happens.
That's the 2,000th kill. Spike jumps in, trying to give Zelsis a kiss, I think.
Shut down, there it is.
Dude, a Bucky making the play when the rest of your team has these guns is pretty criminal.
2001, not quite as Penny, just a little bit of sidestepping. King is going to be brought down anyway. Forced to spectate now and help his team with the calls, but Sato's on a bloody island, isn't he? Look at this.
Has got a TP out of there.
Towards B main. He does have a gate crash to get the hell out. He's hoping for just the one, but
they're playing with it. I mean, they know exactly that Sato is going to be on that line, and he's just
shoulder peeking.
This reads like Cloud9 have done a lot of VOD reviews, I'm not going to lie.
I mean, they're completely
very aware of where Spike's position was, where Sato's going to be playing, where the defensive setups are for Lev. They're very, very aware right now.
I think also you've got to point out that what Spike went for, as much as we were looking at it from Zelsis' POV and, you know, congratulating him on a 2000s kill, that one landed in his lap. You know, the idea for Spike there, you do as a Waylay sometimes want to be putting pressure and trying to punish the Viper that you know is going to be looking for those A-lurks. And so dashing onto their head and going for either a shorty kill,
but you just shouldn't be doing it in this round as well.
For your fate to follow up
or you need more setup.
Yeah, that's sensible, but the actual execution of it, not there. And maybe, again, that is because Sato is going to be the Waylay player. So maybe it's just a lack of experience for Spike.
Sure.
Dude, no util.
Wow, okay. Call it skill, call it luck. What do you want to say?
Well, my question is, where is the saturate?
Yeah, where's the setup for it as well? I mean,
he's pulling out a rifle at the end there.
It's coming out of nowhere.
It's weird.
Yep.
It's definitely weird.
Cloud9 have been given in. It was looking poor for a short while. LEVIATAN converting the bonus and all, but now Cloud9 have just essentially dragged it quite even. They've got business booming essentially as well, with tons of money to work with and play with, the deeper this half goes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Vic's going to see him fast.
Demon gets a kill. Or even with
just
his
turned the corner before Vic got to the angle.
Not for this round.
Yeah. The chemistry between these two over towards B. Not exactly, yeah.
Answer back, so it's evened it into a 4v4. And bit of rapid takeover when it comes to Vent's control. Now towards Heaven. Back out and away again, just making sure to sow a bit of discord into LEVIATAN's minds.
4v4 with Sato controlling information over towards the B line, but it's really far sat back. Okay, Lev double up, blows and Spike looking for information on this side of the map.
Yeah, just trying to make a play. Zepp's just chopped them down.
Absolute laser.
He's untouchable today, Zeppa.
No, he really is. I mean, he's been so good already. Again,
at that time. Everything has gone wrong for Lev.
And perfectly for Cloud9. I mean, today has just been perfection from C9.
Yeah,
it's mad to say, but. Zeppa, how often do you see somebody with an ace and a 1v5 eco clutch in a single map?
It doesn't
almost
happen
never.
Ever. Yeah.
And then he's pulling out stuff like this on map 2 as well.
Giving me some flashbacks to old school Lev with the save here as well.
For anyone who might be new to VCT Americas this year,
back to back.
The Zeppa line is normally discussed as like being total average across the end of the year. He has his highs, he has his lows for sure, but you could normally rely on him putting up a very solid average
just thinking
performance.
that, yeah. I remember every single round just going plus 3,000.
Performance he had didn't necessarily translate.
3,000 here. Dude, it's so laggy when I draw, man.
Really strong.
Yeah, today you're getting his best.
Yeah.
Still calming as well in those calmer moments. Not letting a single opportunity slip away here. That's nice stuff, yeah. Just takes the fight as that smoke blooms. So PXS potentially just also trying to take a similar timing. Just look at the way that went.
I mean, the first bullet is a headshot on both targets.
Yeah.
Because they're
making
it.
And we said that they pretty much had the start to snowball, and it's just all gone wrong. I mean, it's all gone really wrong. Bro, look at, imagine having a 3-0 start, you're in a position to snowball, and then how is that money this good?
No util used
That's
either.
crazy.
And they'd lost
Can't get much
information on
worse.
that side of the map too.
Yeah, I mean, this is
There's a lot to work on here for Lev.
There really is. I want to highlight as well what we were kind of discussing at the beginning when we were talking about Lev as a team, because I think they are caught in between right now. They don't want to hard commit in terms of developing their defaults, improving necessarily that part of the game plan, right? The macro in terms of where people play, maybe alternating their setups too much because they got PXS in. It's going to be temporary. They're just counting down the days until January 28th. Which is when they can get Neon in. But as a result of that, it does mean that they kind of have to just get by in Kickoff for now with necessarily, you know, setups that they're not adjusting too much, because...
Yeah, they are still playing the same comps, though. I mean, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But that's more player unfamiliarity with the spots.
They got a lot of
your
ults.
actual strategy
can definitely get some good score
should be the same.
on the board,
the actual theory that you bring into the game should be the same, but your player's ability to execute it might be worse.
For sure, but what do you do about practice? Are you practicing with PXS or are you practicing with Neon?
Well, that's a great question. I don't know the answer to that.
I don't know either, but I imagine they are being pulled in two different directions.
For sure.
How they want to get wins right now.
For sure.
Yeah.
In fact, that'd be something I'd love to know.
It is a hard
I don't know whether we're going
decision.
to get a chance, actually, though, to talk to them again. Because looking at the moment like Cloud9 are all over this one. I know the scoreline says it's even, but C9, with the last 3 rounds in a row, have proven to have
Okay, Solstice is happy with the pressure they created over towards A. Was going to go join the rest of his team.
And look at the lines that Lev are on to start this round. They are really deep, very far back positions.
Really passive. I mean, Spike is so
Insta
far
group
back
up, and we're going 4+ in Heaven. 4-1, 3-2,
3-2.
You're also not going to want to jiggle peek this for info because you're so worried about Demon 1.
Okay, Fade, I just cleared the question mark over towards A, so D9 might have to expect that they're going to have 3 over towards B. It's nice from PXS once they clear over towards A. Knows that it's most likely a B now.
Photo doesn't have a snake bite to try and slow this one down, so he's very much on his own essentially. Might have some help from his teammates.
God, that's unlucky timing. Wait, where are you going? You got full info.
Giving them everything here.
Yeah. They're happy to contact all the way up because they know that the space is being given up on the round. The nade rebound, dropping down to the floor, and the nade will do it. Post mortem, not quite. Penny's still alive and active into this fight. Sato, though, feeling that pressure. It's mounting on multiple avenues. I feel like he has to use that dimensional drift here.
Try to get out of there.
Drop down, and where is the answer? LEVIATAN running full footsteps, and the guns are well trained, ready in the end.
Oh, that's a solid combo. Celsius gets round the corner, and Vic has absolutely bailed him out. And these two are running, and they're going to be low HP.
Spike! Double dash over. He's going to, just essentially take the head clean off Demon 1. Celsius has got it all to do now. In a spot like this, in a 1v2. Bring around the Rosies.
He just got to where they are. Managed to clear the spike. Oh, that's unlucky, dude. If he had actually gone over towards here and just spammed and held that line, I think he wins that. He did the right thing. Unlucky.
Makes it really
difficult. He was so good to spot the spike as well, see that wasn't tamped.
A recovery in that round from LEVIATAN.
They would have been in it for so long searching him there.
Right?
Very uncomfortable.
I didn't know whether to disengage or what.
No,
had to use the ult to try and get out, but he didn't know if he wanted to play himself in.
King got jumped on. I think you're really seeing in this game how uncomfortable PXS is in some of these spots that he's been asked to play in. And credit to him, like he is having to fill in this situation, but they don't seem to have plans to disrupt Cloud9 around the map at all. It is a little too easy for C9 to take all of this space. And you're asking a lot of players like Spike towards the end, for example, to make a hero play and win you around. Sato's got the operator posted in a different area of the map now, so he's looking to play over towards a ramp. Might require a bit of help from blows with a prowler or two to dodge some of that utility as it goes up and down in his face. The Viper Orb, that is. Yeah, there's the haunt, which lets him know that nobody's playing aggressively.
They do get a lot of space, he's not wrong.
Seek out this op.
Or might be the sent Demon 1 back up onto that line. It's been spammed down. Spotted him. It's not broken in time. There's a bit of spam onto the main angle. Sato is forced back and away. And Demon 1,
set the chamber up over towards heaven, creates a lot of pressure, keeps the 3 here as we push over towards B. Wait, the drop smoke is lovely here, and the timing on this from King was perfect.
That rifle aim, a lot of damage done to Cloud9 here. They find themselves pushed into a bit of a corner.
Really nice tech from King as well. He throws the smoke, and as it drifts down to the floor, he can see all of the feet, realizes there's 3 of them there.
They're not done yet, though. Cloud9 are encroaching upon the territory. King backs himself out in time. Spike's been left alone to his devices towards Evan. It's snaked by the recoils.
That's devastating, bro. He did pretty good up until the aim.
King to try and win that fight. Demon 1 trying to slip the net. It is found out by PXS. So
Melon of 5. Thanks so much for the Prime, man. Appreciate the 2 months. Thank you.
Dude,
Zalsis. What a round from Zalsis, man. He wrecked them.
Willing to tackle it head on.
Man, he's in the bin, saving on this one.
He hasn't taken a point of damage. I mean, maybe he got healed. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure everyone was whiffing on the guy.
Yeah.
He was ducking,
it did
bobbing and weaving
feel like the jaws were a little bit long apart from the first one.
In a situation where he could pick off 2 really important kills. The LEV roster is very skilled, but I have to say that without too much evidence on show during rounds like that, they do look out of sorts today.
They do. Individually, we know these players can pop.
Wow, they got loads of money they're playing.
Not sure.
Yeah, the first one was pretty instant. Everything else was like little long.
Yeah, Zelsis is just a menace here.
Yeah, and no point of damage taken in both of those duels. Plus Sato on a really unusual angle. I mean, Ona looks visibly frustrated. And these are chances that LEV probably cannot afford to give up.
4-4 with LEV getting a pistol and a bonus conversion is just, it's, as much as it is even, LEV have not been winning out here.
No, and when you consider that all they did was win the pistol on Pearl, it is actually fairly similar right now. C9 fully in control, definitely looking like the better team.
It might feel like we're being too harsh for LEVIATAN, but they had a team that have had the most time. You think about Cloud9's situation.
Oh, absolutely.
Very last minute for them, bringing one in, so we're expecting LEVIATAN to be the more dominant team in this fight.
Not sure what was spotted there. There might have been a flash of Celsius.
Toxin screen down. A lot of space in the process and just
how's he winning every single duel like this?
Gameplay that's on order here by Cloud9 is rinsing LEVIATAN. Taking these raw fights as well as that walls up, seeing if they can catch the players onto the cross.
I'm worried about the gate crash. Okay, taken. Sato reinforcing the B side of the map, which is necessary. Though King's got a lot of space here, would dominate B main.
It's very aggro.
Okay, with the info over towards B, they can stack 3 over towards A. It's pretty good from Lev. Nice reaction to what's going on. They gotta consider that though, surely.
This is... there's significant gaps in the default right now for Lev.
Oh yeah, it's
tragic.
It is, yeah. Well, that's really rough to watch.
Sato's going to try and equalize. This is desperation.
That is
throwing
a shocker of a round, man. I mean, you're going to time out and
he's going to call it out. Lev have had time here.
And wake up your team a little bit here.
No.
They've known what their situation was for a long time now. They've had time to prep for a game like this, but they are looking lost.
And again,
another save, man.
To this kind of critique is that the players are on unfamiliar roles. Normally, when they play this, it's going to be...
Omino, yeah, he Omino back a B as well, right?
I think in this comp, it would be Spike picking up the Viper, and then Sato picks up the Waylay, and Neon picks up the Yoru. So there are 3 complete changes. But at the same time, it's like, it's rough that Lev don't even seem to have a semblance of what their defense side is supposed to look like. There's so many gaps here. It is concerning. You know, you look at this team and how well, dude, they dominated the tournament they played in the offseason.
Right.
It was exciting
Worry
to watch.
about Lev's
A
roles
lot of
at the
people
moment.
putting them towards the top in
I'm not,
terms of
dude,
expectations.
I'm not
Once
worried about
Neon
Lev
comes
until
in,
Neon
mind
comes
you,
in and they look bad with Neon.
but
I
we're
had
also
them going
looking
0-2 in
as a
my
LATAM
pick'ems.
team
Like
to go towards Santiago.
I didn't think they would look this bad,
event
but
happening in Chile.
I didn't think they would look good until he's in.
Okay, let's go. That's the leadership.
The thing that worries me is what Taicho's saying,
Well, I'm
man.
glad
They
they're
just
not
lose
angry on
every
that side, 'cause I
aim
think
duel.
Frustration's building on the defense.
They
But yeah,
should
looking
have
towards Santiago,
thick aimers.
a potential opportunity. If they could have kept, you know, a couple of chances, stayed in the middle bracket, let's say, with Neon coming back, that's exactly what they're looking for. But they'll have to play a lot better than this.
Fake presence at the B main. The goal is to try and pull Util out of Cloud9, but they're just disrespecting it. They're running them down right now. Trailblazer sets it forward. Sato was in a prime position, just can't quite land that second one well. Going down alongside
It's a
King.
lovely role for Demon 1 this.
Cracked wide open. Penny with an ult as well to his name. He can afford himself to play a little bit more aggro. Lev on the weak goodbye, so risky
Wait, that's
business.
in-
Double
oh,
dash in.
that's so
Penny got
unlucky,
his
bro.
eyes on it, and he is just feasting right now. Absorbing up all the eco kills. PXS, you poor soul.
He's just looking for a lurk player, hoping that somebody like Zelsis or Demon 1 would end up in his lap. But at this point...
It feels sad to watch, I'm not going to lie.
Well, I'll tell you what, you flip it on its head and you look from the perspective of the other team.
Positives?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, C9, everything that we're talking about with Lev, as in it's concerning that even with the switch-ups, they don't seem to have an idea about how their team should be playing, like what the vision is. Plato's ideal form of the
You missed
LEVIATAN
map 1,
defense.
should
They
you
don't seem to have
rewatch
that
it
vision.
later?
With C9, they do.
You can probably
And
give
as
it a miss
the
unless you're a
coach,
giant Demon
Inni
1
and
fan.
Zelsis together have got such
If
a
you're
clear
a
vision of
if you're a
how
Demon
Cloud9
1
want to
fan,
play,
it's
that
I
even
would say it's a
with
must
Penny
watch.
picking up the primary duelist and Demon 1 coming in,
If you're not, you
their
can probably skip
execution
it.
of it is still crystal clear. Yeah. You can tell exactly what they're going for in all of these rounds, and I think that is mightily impressive and a good sign for them that they've got such a distilled idea of themselves.
Yeah.
You got Sato after this, you don't know what you should be asking. You should definitely ask what they were talking about earlier at least. Just ask how is Prac at the moment, like you know Neon's coming back. Are you cracking full time with PXS or are you mixing it up? Like that's for sure, ask about that. I would just ask loads about, I wouldn't ask too much about this game, to be honest. I would ask more about like what to expect with Neon.
Just going somewhere though, and I might just find a target. That's a lot of damage. PXS is like, where
It's
the hell
mixed
did that
up,
come from?
for sure, yeah.
To you. Full retake though, 5v5, and
I think that is a good way of doing it.
forcing the issue essentially as a result of that showstopper. Cloud9 are in prime positions as a result of it. The Util's going to be sent out anyway. Abounds. See if they can hunt for these kills. Guns are poking out and potentially spoiling the picture of this one, and the trades are actually on top of it. LEVIATAN, good chance for them. But did he anticipate this? Zelsis from the high ground, and it's a position that is planted for him. Sidestep, dodging it, but he steps back into the seas anyway, and he doesn't have the sandwiches to work with. Quick tap. Just trying to force him off the line. Blows, difficult spot to be placed into, but half earned anyway. It gives him wing cons. Just needs to land a shot. Zelsis!
I think he's
Time!
Oh,
it's
it's
just
close.
about managed it.
That's
God,
close,
that's
man.
a
6
crazy one.
HP.
Celsius did his absolute best
Jesus.
in terms of jiggling there.
I mean, the
throwing
thing
in
is,
a
they
couple
still
of
actually
shoulder
have
peaks,
like
trying
an
to pull
okay
blows
score at
off
the
it.
moment.
Incredible
For some
front
reason,
blows
it just feels
that
like
he
it's way
had
worse than it actually is. Just because of the good
the
start and then
confidence to
it's been a
simply
little bit
stick
rough.
off.
Yeah.
Because Celsius was shooting at him, jiggling him, wall bang spamming him, and yet Blows knew that his only way of winning
Are
that
you
was
interested
to
in
stick to
Paper
half.
X this year? Interested?
So
I mean, yeah.
honestly, to
They're
play
probably
it
the
out
team
in
I'm
that
most
kind of
excited to
situation, 'cause
watch, I would
everything is
say.
screaming, you've got to take the fight.
Yeah.
I think they win 2
Led to
trophies this year,
very
man.
difficult to be winning out in a spot like that.
Like a Masters champs kind of vibe.
Best round we've seen from them, yeah.
I got high expectations.
Got to see a bit more of it now. Moving forwards, Vic,
It's my old
this is going
Omen
to be causing a couple of issues again to these B-side players. They are being squeezed constantly. King again forced to retreat back up towards heaven.
Yeah, just giving up the
Similar
sight every
tail,
time.
isn't it? See the dimensional drift. Sato wants to potentially lead the charge forward on a bit of a ping out to where the player positions are, but a pit again complicates things. Double dash into the fight. Forward approach. TP back and away. There's a lot of players in through main. A flash will deny you a lot of that space as well. Perfect placement.
This was
playing off the back of it. Cloud9
this was the
are just ready
biggest
to strike when the
2021
moments are right.
strat or
Zephyr,
2020 strat that I've ever seen, man.
You
You got my wall over towards here, you got my Omen ult. Like, this is my strat, man, from 2020. It's crazy.
They do bring it to 5 rounds, so they bought
Crazy, that
themselves
still
some
works.
breathing room, a bit of buffer there.
Look good.
But it took a lot for them to do it.
Viper ult helps.
The scoreline makes this game look closer than it is, though. C9 have been very much in control. They lost 3 rounds early on in the half, but generally,
Is
taking
Envy
all
an
of this
upgrade
space
in
on
terms of
site,
firepower?
hit down,
Yeah.
easy for them. And the defense side
As
was
much
where
as I love
Celsius
Patman
and
as well, I
Demon
think
One in
Patman's
particular
great.
were flourishing on
Envy's
Pearl.
so good.
Got to see that punch back from LEVIATAN. We've got to see them take this
Prime
advantage
plug?
all
Yeah,
the
let me
way
do
to
one of
bring
these
us to
prime
that map
plugs, you're
3.
right. Who should we use? Who's streaming? Dio? Gonna work? With the prime, thank you so much. Thank you. We've got 101 with the tier 1 as well. Thank you so much for the 11 ones. T1 seems to be in trouble. Yeah, I agree with you. They look pretty rough today. Captain Goldsy as well with the 5 gifted. Captain Golds. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you with the 5 gifted. Chatting not to do, just like all the spam, get it going. And Venus as well with the prime as well. Thank you with the 3 months, man. Thank you so much as well, dude. Appreciate you guys doing that. NYC as well, multiple C's with the prime. Thank you very much, man.
One of the big differences between the Chamber and the Yoru is that the Yoru TP can be miles away, right? They can
Thank
take
you for the
contact and
primes.
they can
Thanks for the
disappear.
gifted.
You've
Thank you
got
for the tier
no chance of
1s,
punishing them.
everyone.
You know the Chamber has to be somewhat nearby. If you can push them off the original line, there is a chance with a double duelist combo.
Disco,
Punish on them. We've seen
it's your third
that'd be the way that it played
fifth
out in Americas in
gifted
previous
of the
years when this was
stream as well. Thank you
tried by
so
a couple
much,
of
man.
teams on
Appreciate the
split.
15. Thank you for that.
4 sheriffs.
And Dosar Water gifting to Demon 1 as well for his performance. Thank you so much as well, mate. 3 and 0 on the pistols. Again, appreciate the 5 gifted. Disco. Thank you for doing that as well, man. Very nice from C9. Instant reaction from the 3 over towards B. Are they going to eat the
That's a
nade?
nice play. That's one that Celsius used to like to run on Sentinels last year.
Looking to potentially speed it up in a different
Damn,
direction.
Penny's very
that play was made in mid. Cloud9 are given options
very
in terms
chill
of
to
where
not
they
use his
pivot
nade here.
quite quickly, so
Didn't hear too much sound over towards site.
Spike has been played
Dude,
in.
most
He's got a lot of
raises
space.
a nade in that.
Spike has an insane amount of space, but you know that that's where the stack,
Okay, info over
generally
towards
speaking,
A.
is.
Does that pull them back
The
over
excess
towards A? Do
using
they
all of
stick
this
on this
space
one?
on
Big
A
jaw for
to go
Zelsus.
and break a trademark, but that has not done much.
King. Yeah, he's watching the right angles for that one. When Zelsus goes walkabouts and punished for it. 4v4 now.
Yeah, well now Cloud9 are lost. They have
Yeah,
no
and
idea
they
which
heard
part
at
of the map
least
it's going
Demon
to.
1
It
running.
could be either. You just saw King in market, but you also just saw a trip get broken
Very
over on the
thanks
A
so much for
side.
the prime as well with the 3
You really
months.
don't have
Thank
a
you
clue.
so much also, dude.
Full. It's going to be heard though by Demon 1, I believe. Yeah, flag going down. Cloud9 starts scurrying
Keeping
back
on the
in
luck on
position.
this.
Could be difficult for them, but they do have a lot of util. Vic, the paranoia, nades makes it simple.
Oh.
Okay, blows. No laser.
A danger player down very early on.
Yeah. Has spotted out a couple of these players as well, so that paranoia connects. Spike is under an immense amount of heat now.
Ooh, Zephyr on top of the luck.
Cloud9.
Last pistol.
Running over them, the nade rebounds, and it has forced the positioning. Blows, there's only so many angles and positions you can play for. Half onto the defuse. 2 bullets left though. And this is going to be forcing them way out
Hey,
wide. When he
first
hears that
pistol
one,
for them
higher
on this.
pitch in
3-1
terms of
on
the
the
tap.
pistols.
Onto that Spike, Penny activates.
Dude,
What a retake from Cloud9.
Zephyr over towards heaven,
Straight
killing the
back in.
luck is everything.
Massive player disadvantage too. Shrug it off.
Yeah.
No worries.
Akios as well with the 4 months. Thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Thank you for that also. Disco, another gifted from you as well, bro. Thank you so much, man. Very generous today, dude.
But they dominated with the ghosts on the way back in.
Ammo tabs as well with the prime. Thank you for that as well, man.
Amped about the way that they're playing today.
Yeah.
Feels like they got a date with Envy in that middle bracket.
Get the hero. Doing a lot of this, to be honest. Why do I feel like Penny's not getting checked here?
Cloud9 versus Rossi would be a very fun game.
Oh, yeah. So Penny is really being overwhelmed in a spot like that. Still manages to get 2. Difficult spot. Hands over a weapon into the hands of King. Sidestep of the seas. Zelsis still maintaining the ground, and that's a spike drop down.
Well, made to swing it.
King barely.
Damn, joins his team in wraps round as well.
Difficulties here. Not likely. Zelsis.
Very nice.
Quick mop up of the round there. 9-5 now being that scoreline. Cloud9. The one win cons that were really going for Leviathan have been stolen away now. We have to see if they can improve the rifle rounds.
The Zelsis Demon 1 combo? Yeah, I think it's
I'm interested also.
I'll be honest, I think Imi has a decision to make at one point here. I'm not saying a 1-for-1 for Oxy, but I think you've at least gotta be like, man, surely an Oxy Demon 1 combo must be incredible.
I mean, Demon 1's position is the biggest one that you change
Depends on the vibes. Demon 1 history doesn't look great for him when he's on a team full time.
Yeah.
There's some unique stuff you can do.
They've already shown us the, you know, drop Viper Orb in
Gundu, thank you so much for the prime as well, man. Thank you very much, dude.
It does require a lot of foresight, though, in terms of thinking ahead with your setup, so. Cloud9, I'll just keep it simple. One. Okay, 3 shots, just layering it down on top of them, and Zephyr happy to help out there with Penny going down.
This is their big buy round. They've been absolutely wrecked.
Cleared up, there's a potential for the punish, but the saturate just misses going wide, and this is really disjointed.
I think Spike looks insanely uncomfy on a Waylay.
Blows is stuck in mid with the spike.
It's really awkward, especially so, but he's caught them just retreating. Cloud9 pull them back and away.
Yeah, they pulled their attention off mid for just a moment.
King.
And Vic was not there to back anybody up. King's going walkabouts.
Yeah.
He feels like he has to make a play in a 2v3. To be honest, if he just secured this space.
They're like hot on his tail over towards it.
All rotated around each other.
Cloud9 is so proactive on their defense.
This is crazy decision making. I mean, King is going to put all that space up. He was hoping to find a kill potentially.
Rose is planting for Cloud9.
For Cloud9. Not aware of the fact that they've already made the moves around here. Flows. Can't manage it. Had his aim at least onto the angle, but crouched up Vic just claims the kill anyway, and now it's left into the palm of King's hands. He's got to do it all from a spot like this, and a 1v3 has to be monstrous, but he's already off to the worst
Zephyr,
beginnings.
Man. Fair play.
Flash drop down onto the low ground. That potentially might be heard out by them. Cloud9 encroaching now, making sure they've got that pack mentality, taking the fights together, ensuring that they've got that discipline. King's trying to maneuver around, ISOing, fights onto the 1v1, potentially there.
Oh, that's unlucky, man. That was a really nice try.
Rapidly out of nowhere.
That was a really nice
Make
try.
sure that there's safety in numbers, and Cloud9 secure up that 10th
their
round.
money's in the bin, man.
Good
Their money's in the bin.
But also, nice movement from Vic to make sure that he was jiggling, freezing King's position,
back for sure.
and then only swinging when Demon 1 was ready to trade. Because Demon 1 was late coming back in through rafters there. Bit of a scrappy situation. Almost allowed something to disappear, but also really unexpected in terms of that double push out through mid. Lev had no idea what was going on. They're always one step ahead, it feels, Cloud9, even in the chaos. They've got the play that's going to
C9 win, you're going to get 50. At 10-5? Oh, dude, I mean, I'll take it. I think you're a crazy guy, but I'll take it.
That's not where King was aiming to go.
Yeah.
But whatever. Not punished. I just don't see it happening the other way around.
No. For Lev, it's just...
To be fair, they said at 8-5. Okay, more reasonable, yeah.
Just wandering into the fights here, but listen, the weaponry is good for it. Zelsis and Demon 1 lock it down. PXS taking the upgrade.
Crazy,
the
bro.
ropes. There was action up towards it. So, okay, that's good.
Bro's feeling generous today, insanely generous, man. I really do appreciate you, bro.
This is getting awkward now for Cloud9. Especially so with that TP deep into enemy territory. King absorbing up a lot of space, and
Zephyr is...
I mean, Zephyr might be thinking that it's going over towards B, to be honest with you.
Miles away.
Yeah, he's got to come back over towards here.
So you are really worried.
It's such a must-win for Lev that you're going to have to use the fade ult in this at one point. Fade ult, one more smoke.
They're getting surrounded on all sides by C9.
Because everything though, and a Skydog is going to wreck him a little bit.
That's how King is. Good movement as well.
Sure.
Wayward with it, so King makes it nice and awkward to take that engagement. It's the 1v2 and
God, it's definitely an interesting way of playing it.
So LEVIATAN are actually getting things into order. Feels scrappy at times, but a few more rounds like that, potential is there.
They got a couple of really big picks in the midst of all of that too. The spam onto Zelsis through in heaven was a big difference maker. That opened up the A site for them, because otherwise...
Check, bro. Don't have to do anything, man. Don't do anything.
Yeah, so they're climbing back in here. One of the other things that we haven't mentioned too much as well is that King is calling in Portuguese. Right. Oh, here we go. Big fight.
Yeah, hello, big fight.
Oh boy, there's so many. Oh man, honestly, one here, I think it could have been way worse. Nice little pinch from C9. We do see this every so often. Smoke deep as well, just make sure they can't get wrecked from over towards Acer. It's nice from Lev in terms of how fast they re-cleared all this space. I say all of it, still got to do B main.
And you just don't expect the chamber to be there. It's a really nice extra layer to that push. Although he is playing it safer than he could do.
Yeah, I think just trying to
and I mean, in theory, with his TP, it could literally just be like here. And one of the original plays.
This is a lone close here moving forwards, but the crosshair placement's good. And luckily, no players active enough to try and trade him out. Otherwise, that would have been the spike drop down for them.
They were worried about the A ramp push. Yeah. Look at the way D1 is checking his own vent.
Nightfall though scatters up. They're trying to obfuscate Fate potentially. I mean, they got potentially a tag or two. I'm not sure what the call is right now for Lev.
These rounds have been very strange.
Left. Using util, using ults, but not committing to anything. But you only have 25 seconds left.
Normally, Cloud9 are pretty good about regaining information in areas that they've lost. Well, they've lost the whole of A ramp, A heaven vents.
Sato's not aware.
Oh no.
Finds the pick onto Sato.
Just not aware where these players could
Time's pretty low.
I was thinking there still could be a win con here for Lev as long as they play together, but whistling down.
They don't have too much util C9.
Not for main.
Well, how disciplined can the Lev players be? Playing off each other won them the previous round.
Yeah.
But they're very split up currently.
King refreshing these smokes, renewing them now. He has to be the playmaker, the most forward position for his team to do some significant damage. Flash avoided. This player's already dropping down behind though. Zeppa is cleaned up quickly. 2v2.
Oh, it's not a good plan for this Viper.
Looking to take this one now together.
Oh, and he's missed his molly.
Snake bite. It's good, but again, it's not really planned for players in positions like this. Close forwards there with that horn. Jump down. Clean with the movement, and now no time at all. That circle shrinks on the spike. So there's another one round out here for Lev.
Not bad though. Not bad, not bad. I didn't check everyone's money on C9, so I don't know how big this round is, but at least Demon 1 can't buy. He has got his ult though.
This round, I think Cloud9 really lacked that proactivity that we were talking about being such a strength for them. They went for the early round deep push, but once they'd lost a ramp information, they had no play to actually regain any semblance of control, presence, info in that area of the map. And King is playing this slow, contacty style.
Yeah, he's had enough,
like
right?
Cloud9 were on their attack side, actually, which is really giving them a lot
of
worry.
It's a nice early timeout from him.
And we're getting some funky rounds where both teams, to be honest, have lost track of where each other are.
Yeah, I think it's just a direct result of introducing the sub-players, right? Because normally, well-drilled defaults spread out on the defense side, you're not leaving too many gaps, right, in the play. But both teams are opting for this contact play style, which normally the biggest benefit you've got if you're just kind of winging it a little bit with your defense side, defaults, is the util is going to spell it out for you. If the attackers are using util to take space, that signifies where they're going. So you're seeing both teams slow it down on their attack side, trying to be as silent as possible.
Yeah, it's a strange game so far. Very unusual clash between two teams. Neither playing at full strength. And Lev starting to show some glimpses of the team they're hoping to be.
This is doable.
Yeah, it's very possible. Now, this round they're going to be running into a Demon 1 tour de force.
Yeah, buys the armor for it. They got the
Does look
hero
like
Bucky and the Stinger to go with it as well.
Take control of B main early.
It's another opportunity for Lev here
With that teleport over
to
and
try and get their money good as well.
Make it tough for Demon 1 to
Problem
hold
is they're
an
actually
easy
going
line.
over towards the op
Cuts it
now.
up. Penny does have an ADO to clear that one out if they hear it. So here we go. Boombot. Tour de force. Broken. With the Boombot.
King did TP.
Yeah, he did.
Could nade off the wall to get him to the
VCT
angle.
Can't really afford to play a more aggro line. A little bit more shallow, and his rendezvous was in a pretty forward spot as well. There's a lot of guesswork on display. Demon 1 could.
Dude, if he hits one, he's done great because that slows messing up the round.
There's a gate crash, misses the shot, he's backing away, but like I said, he's out into the open. There's been a flash in his face, and Penny's just trying to bail him out. The
back-to-back big miss.
Spike is just trying to wrangle control of that rifle in his hands. A lot of the dangers are they're navigated as a result of that.
5v3 in Cloud9 with bad weaponry. That is essentially the round, or at least
I mean, that is the round, yeah. No doubt.
Sato getting a little bit closer to his
Yeah,
dimensional drift as well.
he
Just
would
one
love a
away.
kill here.
Worth hunting for some of these players if they're just looking to die to Spike, but
Yeah,
obviously
Vic,
you don't want to do it too
I
early.
mean,
give them a
everyone just
phantom,
wants to
give them
die
a
to
chance
Spike
back
here,
in.
really. It's not like the Omen wants one.
Yeah, it does seem a little early to me, but if he gets it, he gets it.
My ult's ready. No, ticking soon enough. You get the ult and gets back, so
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, got a kill. That's what he was after.
And now they can set up something really simple, really easy for their next round. They've just got
Yeah, they've
so
got so
many
many good
ults.
ults.
Yeah.
The double duelist
Especially,
ult
I mean,
in
these two
particular
just
is a
combo well.
Fantastic combo.
Yeah.
Yoru ult, when the Yoru sees
They needed
somebody
this as
important
well.
to
Everyone's
waylay
surviving
them,
3k.
Yoru then comes
Got
out
one
of the
armor
ultimate,
rebuy,
very
that's
easy
it.
kill.
They're in a good spot now.
Very easy to combo up that Euro ultimate.
Yeah, no, they're in a good spot.
Yeah.
Styles of play that you want, really, but Lever finding a way back in it, you know, off the back of the ultimates, off the back of this general game plan for them. Not willing to count them out just yet.
C9 have slowed down a little bit, though.
Yeah.
In terms of the players that were absolutely powering them through these rounds, we were looking towards Demon 1 and Zephyr. Demon 1 not quite getting the value he wanted from his ultimate that round, but he buys up the real thing now, up in hand. And Zephyr's not having the untouchable performance it looked like throughout Pearl in the beginning of Split. Here's that ult combo potential.
Yeah, it's going to be spotting a multitude of players again, so that's a pit drop down, lay it up, bring them out, and there it is, convergent path. Sato is going to try and jump onto this one, but it's a bit of a retreat into the smoke. This is,
Dude, one extra bullet, he gets that kill on this.
I think they've messed that up a little, but they've still got a ton of space, a pit down.
To get understanding of the round, it's a lot of
should be good
odds.
for Lev.
Yeah, it's a massively advantaged spot.
TPing at the top, then TP into it from Vic.
Trying to lead the charge. Sato retreating back to main, just looking to break some of that util.
Seekers could be powerful here as
Dude,
well.
look at this delay right now.
Trying to counter the pit. Seekers, spam.
Yeah, now being used. He's going to be pointing out that position. Pinpointed that.
One
Look, the
Seeker
spam into
goes
the
over towards
relevant corner.
spawn.
Sato, though, still getting active.
Wow.
Zephyr!
What?
Zephyr's running a mockery onto the site right now, and he's just potentially found that win con. Forwards and out. Smoke in your face.
I cannot believe they win
King can't really
this.
play for much.
Easy got it.
Dude, imagine watching this as a coach of Lev.
I was just talking
You
about
would
the fact
lose
that some
your
of the super
absolute
players
mind.
are
You gotta
slowed
give me
down,
the Zephyr
And then
POV.
Zephyr gives you a round like that. I think if you look at that in the replay, the majority of those are just going to be spam
Seekers?
kills. I'm
Yeah,
not
from the
100%,
Seekers info.
But into a pit like that, let's have a look.
Following the Seekers.
Well, there's
Eventually,
one.
there's one. Bit of spam into the back. This is just okay.
What?
I mean, the first is a straight-up duel inside the pit.
All
The other
right.
two, pure intuition.
The second,
Barely enough
third are
time.
nuts. He just thinks one might
What a
be
great
pillar.
read of where people were going to be playing inside the pit, though. I mean, some of that is just.
Bro, the guy had an
raw game sense.
IT
It's not just
Crowds
luck.
t-shirt. It's a throwback.
King TP's forwards. Demon 1 finds himself a pick onto Sato. That's going to remove options here. Present spotted. Vic. Paranoia is going to be pulled out early. This is feeling almost desperate, really. I mean, Spike is going to be stunted for now. Dropped off, but Zephyr's just found it as a slight angle that wasn't being covered. With that kill, he retreats, backs up and away. This is slapdash now from Lev. It's gone wrong early on.
Well, 3v5, now they need a hero play, so it's probably going to get even more slapdash.
Exactly. Chaos is essentially the only way that
God,
Lev
man.
get back into a round like this.
Feel bad for Lev, to be honest.
Flows knows that there's a couple of people looking to take contact here. He's worried about where the next person is. He knows Zelsis is down there on this angle, but who's playing off Zelsis' contact? He's very worried about players.
What is that comment, bro? I'm not reading that one out.
Sorry,
Crazy behavior. Why is Mini laughing like he's not old as well?
Very passive, right? Pulled back.
There's a flash to go and regain some info in A heaven. They see that it's empty. Does King now call
30 seconds
to try
left.
to take that space? PXS is going for it.
Looks like the goal might be towards B anyway. PXS looking to see if he can get something going. Smokes are going to be starting to propped up over towards
Down
B.
the gap. Problem is, you
you
can't really do too much with the time being like this.
How wide is the open? That's a slight drop down up towards round. There's no time.
Last player standing.
It's the round essentially sealed up. Can't make a play for much now.
Mini, you're an idiot, man.
12 rounds for Cloud9.
Okay, 4 goes at a 2-0 for C9.
Around stringing it together on this half, but
Match point.
as we were saying earlier, they didn't bind themselves too much in terms of breathing room, especially when Cloud9 won round 13, round 15.
Yeah, they put themselves in a bit of a rough position.
10 seconds
Strange
left.
peek from Sato as well. I'm still at a bit of a loss watching some of these rounds from Lev.
Just trying to power
Did
through.
you hear that from Zeppa?
What did he say?
He said, "How did they get 8 rounds?"
Yeah, I
But
mean,
honestly, I understand where he's coming from, because when I'm watching, I think the scoreline is making this game look closer than it actually
It's
is.
because the first 3 rounds.
And of course, 3 of them were off the back of pistol and bonus early on, but man, it's been a tough day at the office for Leviathan.
has to be
Yeah,
a
it
converted
has.
round though for them. Stringing together whatever sort of buy they can get. 3 rifles, Guardian, a Bucky. No real ults to work with. They are 1 away from a couple of critical ones, crucial ones. Demon 1 posted. That operator. All in his face will make this one awkward. Angles could get crossed up easily enough. A bit of mid being worked as well by Lev. They're sending Fade Util back and forth. Trailblazer now to see if they can paint out a bit of a clearer picture for Cloud9. It is broken. Sato inserted quite deep. Lev potentially calling that they might want to go into the A angle.
I mean,
no,
the 2 on B need to do something, right? Or are they just comfy with the
not much
crossfire?
on display for Cloud9, and they themselves also looking for a bit of a play forward.
Well, they did something.
Inserts himself, dominates B main now, and that is suddenly an option
Time
taken
so low on
away.
this.
Demon
3-person
one's
A
now gonna
hold,
be
stay strong.
the walls, the
Dude, why is he
bastion.
headshotting everyone,
Line of
man?
defense away from this A side, and this is it. This is
Why?
potentially how it ends. Lev,
One
not
enemy
with a bang, but with a whimper, trickling down. Players are dropping like flies. 1 remains. It's all
Very,
down to
very
blows,
nice.
but he
I
will
did
fall.
it looked
13-8
easy for them,
finish.
man. They looked in
Cloud9
control.
clean it up.
Lev go down to the
Lev
lower
away.
bracket, and
Coming
they
out
get
here
Neon
with a
back.
substitute last minute. Demon 1 in.
And
Dismissing
it
Demon 1's
it felt like a
former
depressing
Tier 1
loss.
team
So I'm not
and getting the win on the
surprised to see
board
King
for Oxy
looking
while he's out.
Yeah.
A tough situation
like that.
for both